Okay, so I'm installing a charging cable on this 2014 Kawasaki Ninja 300 ABS. Basically what I did is I put it here around here, and then one down in between this fairing, and came out basically out here. So now I already connected the positive connection here, and getting ready to hook up the negative here. The only thing I was thinking about is connecting the computer first before I connect the power negative lead here. Not sure if there's going to be any adverse effects if the computer's connected while the bike, the back battery's connected. So that's what I'll do first, is connect the computer back up, and then connect the negative lead for the charging cable, and the main negative lead to the bike. And then, yeah, that should be it. Okay, so there we go. I have the computer back in, and the negative lead for the charging cable, the positive lead connected. There is the fuse, little fuse box, fuse holder, and like I said before, it runs around here and down on top of this frame underneath this fairing here. I was actually able to just get it out through here, and then I should be able to just push this back in. You know, we'll see how that goes. If not, I'll have to figure something out. Maybe tuck it in underneath somehow. But yeah, I mean, not too bad. The one thing that you have to be careful when you take off the side covers before you take the seat out. This is a side cover here, and I actually pulled on it too hard and it snapped in half. So I ended up using some epoxy and glued it back together. At one point, I'm gonna probably end up replacing this side cover. Part number 53065-026. Left hand side, black. But I went to check online to see how much these things were, and this little piece of plastic is $65, which is ridiculous. It's crazy. So for now, I just glued it together. It looks pretty shitty, but I'm gonna clean it up. Maybe at one point buff it, you know, sand it down a little bit and spray paint it. But for now, I just wanted to get this charging cable installed. So what I would recommend is, when you guys remove these side covers, make sure you're super gentle. There are 2 rubber grommets on the front, here and here, and then there are 2 here on the rear that go into the rear seat fairing. This one and this one here, and that pin and that pin go in the rear here, and then these 2 pins go in the front. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to put some silicone on these rubber grommets here, like on the inside a little bit, on all 4 of them. That way these covers pop in a lot easier, because I haven't removed this cover ever since I bought the bike, and you know, I never had a reason to go in here. So that's the problem. These are very fragile. I pulled on, I popped out the front first, and then I was trying to pull this out, and it just snapped. And another reason I think it snapped is because it was cold out here, probably like 40 degrees. So the plastic tends to get brittle, and instead of flexing, they just snap. So, and they're very fragile. These things are not thick at all. They're super thin, and doesn't take a lot of force to snap these. I mean, I wasn't even pulling on it that hard, but it was stuck in there pretty good in these rubber grommets. So I guess I pulled it too hard and snapped. I was so pissed. I was like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. So anyways, guys, be careful when you remove these side covers. They will snap off if you put too much force on them. So be gentle. Try to get your finger like right underneath here. Sorry. Right underneath here, and pull on it, because I think I was pulling on it over here. I was pulling on it right here, and it just snapped. So you got to get like right underneath here, kind of like a little bit to the left of the rear foot pegs. You want to be like right there, maybe at 11 o'clock, and try to pull that off, and then pull off this one here on the top. So anyways, so the charging cable's installed. Now I got to put it back, put it all back together. Basically, this sits in here. On top of that, it gets screwed right in there. That goes on there, and then the seat has these little hooks in the back. These 2 hooks, they go right in here. So you just put that down, so it just slides in. And then there is a screw right there for the seat on the left side and right side. And once you get the seat on, then the left side and right side covers go back on here. Just gotta be real careful with these. Like I said, they tend to snap. Be gentle with these guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and screw all these back in, and then yeah, this thing's a pain. I need 2 hands for this. So I'll get all this screwed back in. Basically, this one screw, let's see, where is it? This little guy. This little guy goes here. This screw goes in here. There's no screwdriver. And just screw this in. Go. All right, so that's in. Everything looks good. It should be fine here the way it is. let's see, this one's in here pretty good. These cables are good. Okay, now the seat. I had to wrap the cable in front of the seat a little bit because when I had it here, right underneath the screw hole, it's too tight. I don't want the cable to get pinched. So I moved it up here. Right, there's a little weld spot here. It's kind of like right above this weld spot and right in front of the main seat support, the piece that actually sits on top of the frame. And then I checked the screw alignment here. Looks good. So now it's just a matter of getting the screw back in. Then I'm gonna put, like I said, I'm gonna put some silicone on these rubber grommets to make them a little bit easier to pop the side seat covers on and off. And then the cable just sticks out here like this. That'd be awesome. Right, easy for charging. Real easy to hook up your charger. Okay, so now these screws go in here. Tighten it up a little bit more. Okay, that's good. I want to do the same thing to the other side. Yeah, the right side cover came off without breaking. I was more careful with this one. Once I did the left side and it broke, I was like, oh no, these things are super brittle. So now we have this other one here to fasten. Okay, there we go. Oops. I can't really see it. Okay. Kind of looking through the camera to see. I'm actually using my phone right now. I didn't feel like getting the GoPro out at this point. I think the battery's dead anyways. I need to charge it. So I'm just using my phone for this. Quick video about installing charging cable. All right, so I'm gonna put the phone down for a second. All I'm gonna do now is just put some silicone on all these rubber pieces. These two here, and then these two here. We'll get some silicone to make the covers pop back on easier. All right, be right back.